Welcome to Wedding Mayhem, episode 2.
We've done it! Is it our first episode?
Honestly, I couldn't believe
I wonder
it.
if anyone's even listening now.
They are, no, they are. We've had, you know, obviously I get all the DMs and everything, DMs. and we've had so many people just say, even if they're not getting married or anything like that, just saying how wonderful it was, you know, and they've laughed so much, which, you know, I think if you're having a shit start to the day, you know, a little perk up is good.
That's two knobheads to make you feel better about your life.
Do you call me a knobhead, you knobhead? That's the second,
knobhead.
You're the second person this week to call me a knobhead.
Who else called you a knobhead?
My husband. Husband number 3. I went to Wembley Arena last night, but we bought these tickets a year ago, and so off we went to the O2. No, it's me and my friend. Went to the O2, and my friend said, "Do you know, she had a friend years ago that went to see the Spice Girls, and went to the O2, but they were at Wembley."
Yeah, they were.
So they had to go over to Wembley. They missed it, and she looked at me. She went, "We are supposed to be at the O2, aren't you?" And I went, "Fuck."
Oh my God.
No, so we had to literally change platforms and head back to Wembley.
What? And John called you a knobhead?
Yeah, we'd gone 6 stops from Waterloo, so 6 stops back. So it was an extra 12 stops, and it's a long journey up to Wembley, but we made it and it was fine.
And you had a nice time.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, but on taxi, he just said, "You could just call me Knob." As you do. Anyway, we've got a spare seat here. We've got
Another knobhead.
Another knobhead. Oh, it's a good. It's
number 3.
It's a good job that you.
It's our John's.
we should get them in Christmas special, one on each side.
Well, Johnny's actually working down the road. So I was just like, why don't you come and watch? I was like, don't worry, you won't be on camera in your work gear.
No, we wouldn't concentrate. You'd be laughing too much.
But yeah, no.
So we're on camera. I've got Jo Jo Hicks coming in. She's our recommended makeup artist.
What do we call her? What I just taught you a minute ago?
Knobhead?
No. What's
an MUA.
An MUA.
Yeah. We're not going to
I
call
remember
her.
years ago when it first came out, I was like, Mua. Why are they a Mua?
Mua.
But then I was like,
Is that not a makeup brand?
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is there. See, there we go.
Rhymes with pooper pug.
Pooper plug. What's that?
The shop rhymes with pooper pug. In case you can't say it. You've got hoots and pooper pug. It's their brand.
You're all right. Moving on. How's your week been?
It's been full. That was a delayed hit, wasn't it?
It was.
So my little girl is 5, and last week, John was like, "Why are all her bottom teeth like they were so gappy?" And we were like, "They've moved." We were like, "What's going on?" And my mum was like, "Have you checked to see if any of her teeth are wobbly?" And I was like, "Well, she's not 15." And we checked, and the 2 bottom are literally hanging out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so she's got her first. I literally started crying. I said to John, "She's going to have a period next week, and then she's going to be in college, and it's just too much."
And then leaving home.
I was literally like, "I'm not ready for this." And then meanwhile, Elsie Ray, I'm putting her to bed, and she was like, "I don't think I'm ready for this." And I'm like,
She's overheard you,
me.
yeah.
And I'm like, "You are so ready."
You've got to be careful what you say to young'uns, really. I forget.
Yeah.
You know, my little boy is 32 in January, but
My little baby.
my little baby, you know. But they are like that sponges, aren't they?
They are. So yeah. So apparently the going rate for how much did you used to give Matt for Tooth Fairy?
I used to give him some sweets.
Did you? Let's lose some more, son.
Lose some more. No,
teeth.
I mean it was a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pound.
I think I had a system, so it depends on how big the tooth was.
Did you?
Yeah. I used to have a little
a sliding scale.
Yeah, I used to have a little pot, and you put your teeth in. It had a little fairy on top.
I've still got Matt's teeth.
Yeah.
That's...
But after a while, I think they smell.
Have you still got them?
I think my mum's got them.
Yeah.
In the loft.
Yeah,
Just a box of teeth.
I know, it's awful. I have still got them.
I'm going to carry Elsie Ray's first teeth in my pocket forever. Just hold it.
You put it on a little chain.
I will.
Little earrings, little stud
they've
earrings.
got little points in them as well, little pointy Dracula teeth. So yeah, so
God.
we've got that.
We
so see how long the teeth like how long it takes?
They'll be out for Christmas. She'll start wobbling them now.
Oh, she is. She's constantly like that.
Yeah, because he knows there's money.
Attractive face. Apparently, all like her little friends at school were like wobbling their teeth to see if any of theirs.
Yeah, it'll be a competition now.
It will.
Definitely.
How's your week?
Yeah, I mean, we're in November. We're still so busy. Still so busy. We're fully booked for Saturday, which is fantastic. Which again, in 22 years, I've never seen. So yeah, amazingly busy. But if I get asked one more time if they can bring their dog to their appointment, I am going to scream. In fact, this week it wasn't actually a dog. They just asked if they could bring a pet. So God no, I didn't even want to ask.
Lucky it's not my shop. I'll be like, bring them all in.
Yeah, the thing is, literally, I hoard animals. I love them. I absolutely love them. But it's just not practical.
I don't get it. Or it's like
in a wedding dress shop.
When, because we offer like Prosecco because it's clear liquid, so if it's spilt, it doesn't stain. But people, you're like, do you want a Prosecco? No, could I have a flat white? And it's like, no.
Flat white.
I've only got a tiny kitchen. We've got Prosecco in the fridge and a tap. That's all you can get. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, pee is yellow, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to stain. But yeah, wee is yellow. If the dog wees...
Sorry, I'm just like, what? We're talking about drinks, and then I'm like, what's the... You're planning on them wetting themselves with Prosecco?
we have...
The dogs, yeah.
We used to have, years ago, talking about a lady that used to be very drunk. Used to literally, before we locked the door, literally come in and just sit on our sofa and pee herself.
Oh, my auntie's dog does that.
This is not the dog, this is the person.
What?
Drunk. It was a lady that was drunk. Years ago, used to come crashing in the shop and just sit down and just wet herself.
Well, someone I know very well, it's not me.
Not me, before you even started, what is it?
I'll tell you after who it is. But she, whenever she was drunk, would wee the bed, and then if she was sharing the bed with one of her friend would be like, why am I wetting like she weed on her friend?
No.
They're still friends.
Drunk weeing.
Yeah, no, I've never done that. I mean, oh no,
I couldn't
even tell you what's happened to me.
I've gone beyond a tree before, but I've never. I had a friend who was so drunk that literally went into a wardrobe and did it. That's quite a common thing, isn't it? To open up a wardrobe door.
Men going in airing cupboards and stuff on the towels and bedding.
No, I'm not. How have we got into wee already?
I don't know. It's disgusting. Okay.
Good, right. Should we get Jo in?
JoJo!
JoJo, come save the podcast. Hello.
That was awkward. It's just me clapping on my own. Like a seal.
I was going to go cheers you then, Welcome to our new podcast. You are our first guest. You are very honoured. Oh no, actually, no, you should be
honoured.
We're honoured.
You should be so honoured.
So lucky to be here. You're so honoured. Honestly, words.
You should be so honoured you've driven all this way. Lucky you.
Firstly, congratulations on your 10-year history.
Thank you.
Yeah, history.
10-year history.
Honestly,
10 years in the biz, Sharon, you said. In the biz.
What's wrong with me? You was you earlier, now you've given it to me. The brain freezing.
That's it, blame me.
Yeah, 10 years. Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, it's gone really quick actually. It's gone really fast. It feels like yesterday that I was training and
yeah. Where did you train?
Yeah, I trained with a company in Shoreditch. A company called Beauty Call, which is still
London,
still
right,
going.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Shoreditch,
yeah, in London. It's the trendy area.
Training.
Yeah, trained with them and then used to do a lot of work for them in the beginning and then went out on my own. So
and you haven't always done weddings.
No.
What did you start doing?
So with makeup, I started more. I thought I was going to go down like the editorial, like David Bowie, like lightning strikes through the face and all of this. And then I started doing it, and I was like, this isn't me. This is like
it's like magazine work.
Not me at all. Yeah.
Is it really
and
difficult
catwalk.
as well?
Yeah, and then I kind of got into. I did weddings as well very early on to start with.
How did you get into weddings?
The company that I trained with, they got me into weddings and booked me onto weddings to assist. And then I just realised that working with models is so much different to working with real women, I call them. Not that models aren't real women, but it's very, you know, you do a makeup look.
But mindset's different though, isn't it?
They get the shot and they take the makeup off and it's like, oh, okay. Whereas for a wedding, yeah, and you're like, oh, where wedding, special occasion, it's, you know, somebody looks in the mirror and they're like, wow, like, thank you. Like, you know, I look great. Yeah. Hopefully they say that. Yeah. You know, it's much more rewarding. So I don't know if that was on like a selfish level for me, that it was just more rewarding doing weddings and occasions.
Yeah.
You know,
we get that, don't we? When we, you know, when we get the wedding photographs back, and you know the thank yous. You know, I've had thank yous from you know
come to life,
the venue's toilets where she's gone into the toilet going, oh my God, thank you so much, I've done it. You know, and that, and we've got them there. You know, because it's not easy for some of these girls.
And that just suits my personality a lot more than kind of like the more, you know, editorial scene.
Yeah. Maybe you should do a lightning bolt across Sharon like next week. How cool
yeah, we can do that.
Listen, I've put these lashes on for you today. Really, I was under pressure today because I'm not a makeup person. I'm that girl that is in traffic, in the car, with my finger in the eyeshadow. Literally. I am.
What about when we went for a work do up London?
But she throws me under the bus every time. What are you going to tell?
This isn't even bad. When we were meeting you at the station and you were all sparkly and you were like, oh, I've just been into Hoots.
Hoots?
I've just been into Hoots and just been in the eyeshadow. Like,
oh, yeah.
In the samples.
Literally, I was, you know, because, you know, I haven't got time, you know. Yeah. And also I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. You know, if I'm, you know, I'm literally that girl that will put makeup on and I'll come out and I look like Aunt Sally. Yeah. You know, whereas you, who's Aunt Sally? Oh my God, she's going to make me feel old now.
Where's Gummidge, wasn't it?
Where's Gummidge, yeah.
Okay, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aunt Sally was his love interest.
Oh, Aunt Sally. I thought you said Aunt Sally.
Aunt Sally, yeah.
Aunt Sally, yeah.
Aunt.
The accent.
Aunt Sally.
Glass.
Bath.
Yeah,
bath.
Don't get me on the other words. Yeah, literally big cheeks here, because I have massive cheeks. I'm like a hamster.
But it's good to have cheeks.
Do you think?
Why do you think like people get filler, like they fill up their cheeks, don't they? So it's good to have. I bet you like working with a full cheek.
Just put your blusher a bit further back if you feel like it's too much here.
Oh, so I don't put them around.
No, just put it further back and higher up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Happens with the cheeks.
Can you come every week?
Yeah, of course. Well, I hear this a lot because I teach as well now. Well, I've always taught, but I teach a lot, and I hear a lot of what you're saying with people like, you know, done their makeup the same way for like the past 30 years, don't know what they're doing. And I think also like back when, I mean, I've been saying I'm 38 all year and I'm not, I'm 37, I'm 38 in December, lost a year. But back when I was growing up, there wasn't any social media, there wasn't any makeup lessons. It was Ms. Magazine. It was like magazines that you get like a free lipstick in, and then on the third page it'll be like, you know, a little kind of diagram of how to do eyeliner or something.
Well, that's
how now kids, you know, 15-year-olds.
I can't believe how they do their makeup. If obviously I've got TikTok, but I've got like I look like a little like troll or something because there's just nothing there, but I just like looking on stuff, and like young girls can literally do like a full. I cannot believe how good these girls are.
I'm turning up to proms and I'm thinking, you've done a great job.
Yeah, they're amazing. I remember like being at school and we'd like do makeup in the bathroom.
Concealer
and like
over the
we'd
lipstick.
have like foundation lines and
I've still got them
blended or like mascara down here. Like young girls now like just look unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not confident putting makeup on, so I try and keep it as plain as possible.
I think you always do your makeup really nice.
Do you? Yeah. No, I always feel that I better not go that far, or else I will look like something
it's just
in
having
drag.
Confidence. There's confidence to wear it as well, because a lot of people will do makeup looks at home, take pictures, and then they're like, I can't wear that out. I just look too
and
done
also
up. And
buying the right kind of makeup as well.
Yeah,
I am that girl from those magazines that literally used to, as kids we used to steal them in the newsagents.
Oh my God.
Call the cops. used to peel them off.
That's what she was doing when she was doing her makeup before our work do. She's stashing them.
Yeah, literally. And you used to rub the magazine over your neck and
with the little scratchy perfume.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
remember that.
Yeah.
Scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff.
Oh,
no.
But it was like with the washing thing.
Shut up, Lauren.
Just leave.
But yeah, it's knowing what kind of makeup to wear, you know,
Yeah.
and you see the adverts on, is your skin oily? Is it this? Is it that? And I haven't got a clue, and I literally will, just put everything on, because I don't know, and I don't have a skincare regime. I literally, I'm really sorry, go to bed with my makeup on. Yeah, my pillow takes it off for me, but because I just don't know what to buy, and I haven't got time, until like last minute things like going out last night. I'm thinking, right, okay, I've got to put all this cream on because it's going to miraculously make me 20 years younger within 5 minutes. And I've layered, and then by the time I've walked out the house, my foundation's actually slipped off my face and is on my neck because I've got so much slather on.
Maybe you need to have a day with JoJo.
Do you think?
Yeah, come in, have a lesson.
Come in, have a lesson. Yeah. We should film it. That would be hilarious.
So, like, with like wedding makeup, do you have like a go-to like look, or like when brides are like, I want to look natural, and then you do natural, and they're like, it turns out they actually want full glam. I've seen that a lot.
I mean, I remember back when I started, it was everyone wanted a smoky eye and a half up, half down. Because I do hairstyling as well. I don't hairdress. I don't cut or colour. That's not for me.
No, but you can do.
But I hairstyle as well, and it was just lots of people wanted smoky eye and half up, half down.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes through the trends. And now, bridal's always been about focus on the eye and then a very, pink nude lip, peachy lip. But it's always been about the eyes, more focus on the eyes.
Yeah.
Flawless skin, and then, a nude lip, apart from, the odd person that might go more vintage and they'll say, right, I want to wear a red lip.
Yeah.
And most of the people that say that sometimes say, I've never worn a red lip before. So it does take getting used to. It feels like everyone's looking at you.
Red lipstick is a hard one because it highlights
It looks amazing,
doesn't it? Like, it's just
when it's done
lip, though. But now it's
the
like,
right way.
I've got red hair, it's like, hello.
I know, but you do strong colours, and I don't. I
couldn't have a nude lip. I don't like having a nude lip on me. I've got to have like a real brownie.
Yeah, whereas I will.
JoJo's looking at me like, girl, you need that nude lip.
No, where I will.
Not working for you.
If I go slightly pink red, and if I go red.
But you suit pinky red.
Yeah, but if I go like the bright red, I look like a hooker. I'm sorry, I do. It has to come off.
John's like, get that red lip.
That goes back to our off-camera discussion. No.
She's a hoe tonight.
I
don't look like me.
Yeah. Well, people come to me and say, I don't want to look like myself on the wedding day.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll do their makeup, their hair, and they'll be like, I want this, I want that, and then they'll be like, I don't like it.
Well, it's like dresses.
Do you do like a little trial before the big day?
Yes, I always do a trial like 3 to 6 months beforehand.
Yeah.
And we run through absolutely everything. So we run through the hairstyles, makeup, use all the same products, so I know that you're not allergic to anything.
Yeah, and this is it. I always recommend
kind of stuff.
my brides, whatever they are wearing on their wedding day, perfume, fake tan, makeup,
any treatments,
do a trial, use that for your hen do.
100%.
Because if you flare up on your hen do, it doesn't matter because you're going to be drunk probably.
Even, with the eyelashes, like my mum was getting her eyelashes done for years, and then just out of nowhere she developed an allergic reaction to the glue, and her eyes all swelled up. So like you don't know, do you? But what have you had any like thing go wrong? Like not you doing anything wrong, but like
you want a story?
Meltdowns or.
Do you know what? Every time I do a wedding or meet somebody new, they're like, oh, have you had a really bad bridezilla? Have you had anyone that's just an absolute pain in the bum? And I'm like, I'm either going to run out of really nice people soon, or I'm going to jinx myself.
They're all going to come out
next week. They're all going to be terrible. No, but I've actually had really lovely families, and I don't know if I just maybe don't notice it because I'm so busy and I'm in the zone of makeup.
Yeah.
But I did have something about 5 years ago happen to me. And I've not really told many people, but I was at the studio waiting for a trial to come, and it was her wedding day in a few months' time. So 2 ladies turned up, and I invited them in. I said, oh, have you had a good week? How was your journey here? Let me grab you a cup of tea. Sat them down, gave them cups of tea. you know, went to get my form out the drawer because I write forms for everyone. It says everything on it, name, number, products, pictures, everything. And just about to start getting my brushes out and start prepping her skin. And she hands me this leaflet and I thought, oh, like maybe it's got wedding inspo on, because most people are on Pinterest.
Yeah.
I opened the leaflet and it said, how to find God again. So, and then there was a knock at the door and it turned out
Oh my God, light bulb.
it wasn't my client, and I had them both sat down with cups of tea.
Did she start filling out a form as well?
Do you had Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
Yeah.
I nearly started prepping her skin. And I saw my client and thought,
Oh my God.
And
so I
you've got to
had
get
to
them out.
very quickly take the leaflet, say thank you very much.
My appointment's there. Yeah, we did that.
Can you imagine they're like,
She
I've
nearly
had
went
a
away with
really
a full
good day
face of
today. I've
makeup.
handed out a leaflet. I've come out with a full face of makeup.
We
And I'm
did.
going back in 2 weeks for the real thing.
We did that. Was it you I was with, or with Georgia? I literally, and the girl was pregnant, really pregnant, and she came in and chatting.
the shop?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, come in, you know, and they were foreign. So their English wasn't that great, and I was like, yeah, take your shoes off, you know, if you come far, fill in this form, and they were doing all that, and then behind them, other people came in, and it was their appointment. I thought, oh my God, how many times have we had people that turn up and
all
not got an
the time.
appointment?
Yeah.
And they think they've got an appointment and they haven't. And it turned out that this family was the husband, the wife, husband to be, the wife to be, and their mum had come to just ask about questions about bridal, try that. But I literally had them half
Sharon's
dressed.
like, get your shoes off at the door. Fill in this
Anyway, it
form.
turns out and I was like, actually, if you come back in half an hour, because the lady that was behind them was coming in literally to put a dress on, purchase and go, I'll be able to sort you out. And they did. He went home to the cat and they bought. So it actually was quite lucky.
Yeah.
But I think when you're so busy, and if people come in at a split time that you're expecting somebody,
yeah, it was on the
and
dot.
you're welcoming as well, you know.
So they thought that
So
I was
welcome. She's made
welcoming.
them a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Given them a nice seat. That's brilliant. That was a good one.
Have you got a wedding ick?
Wedding ick.
Are you going to say ick?
Oh, get your... No.
No.
I haven't got any
Theme tune.
but yeah, get your icks out.
Get your icks out,
You know the
baby.
drill. Put a baby on there.
Yeah. Have you got a wedding ick for us? Something in your industry that it absolutely gets your goat?
It doesn't really get my goat. I don't know if it's an ick, but it happens to everyone, and every makeup artist
every
will be able to, you know, what's the word?
Resonate
With this one.
Yeah.
There'll always be the father of the bride. If there's a father of the bride present, he will usually come in at some point and say, when is it my turn? Or what can you do with this?
Oh,
Okay. I wondered what you were
point
going
to
to
his
say.
bald head
Could I
or
have it?
something like that. So that's usually what happens. So that's something that every wedding
Funny for them
makeup
because that's the
artist-
first time they've said it, but
And
you've
then
seen it a
my
thousand
you have to
father-in-law
make
do
them
that.
laugh.
You have to laugh.
act like you've kind of never heard it before.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Because you don't want to make them uncomfortable.
Yeah, you don't
but
want to make them
it's
think they're not
like,
funny.
Yeah. No, that's
my
a
God, that is a
that
good
is a
one.
wedding.
So that happens
ick.
at every wedding morning where there's
Perfect.
father of the bride
Oh,
present.
that's a good one.
Perfect. There you go. Do you want to put it in the box? There we go.
Thank you.
There we go. And there it is.
Big dong,
The
isn't
big
it?
dog. We've just got to say thank you very much to Max at Check Have a Dreams for lending us her post box. I completely forgot last time, but it's not ours. It's
cute.
I'll put the link up on our. It's heavy as well.
So it's for weddings, isn't it? So everyone puts the wedding cards in and stuff.
Wedding
isn't
cards in it, yeah, exactly. I'll put the link up on our Instagram page, so you can get in touch. But yeah, thanks Max for helping us out. We're going to do a little section now about pop the question. Are you going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much for
Thank you.
having me.
No,
been
but it is. Makeup's really important, and
Yeah.
people think that they can just
It's the most
do it
important
themselves.
thing,
And you know, trust me, I've had 3 weddings myself before you say it, and you know,
Did you do your makeup yourself?
No, 2 I did. And then the 3rd I definitely did, and oh my God, that she was an absolute angel on the day. She did everything, just calm everybody. She kept everybody away from me.
Yeah.
So you are worth your weight in gold. You really are.
I'm
You
going
know.
to get married without having my makeup done. you know, when people say like going abroad and stuff, that petrifies me.
Yeah.
Sorry, my eye keeps twitching if it looks like I've gone wild.
You're winking.
See it? It's like keeps going. I can't wink either. It's funny. I'm just like, no, I'd have to fly someone over.
Yeah,
with
take
my
the stress
big-ass
out.
budget.
Right. I've got some. Let's move on to pop the question before Darren starts shouting at us that we've run out of time. Is engagement.
To someone?
Yeah, engagement stories.
You are going to propose to someone.
I'm not proposing to
I was
anybody.
You're going to propose to someone. You went, yeah, engagement story.
No, I've just got some engagement stories.
Isn't your engagement story really nice?
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah,
The last one.
The last one. Yeah, no, it was Valentine's night, and actually did it in the morning, but he did it on
red lipstick.
He did it on Scrabble boards. So he'd made up loads of Scrabbles like in sections and photographed them, you know, from like, you know, just soppy little stuffs, so you know, I'll put it on our Instagram, but. Yeah, and then it was literally he had to go off and help decorate his dad's new flat, and but so woke me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, hungover, and then said, "Oh, have you not got a message?" And I'm like, "No, our internet was down."
Wonder why.
So he was trying to like send me these pictures one at a time, and then as I read the last one, he was on bended knee asking me to marry him, which was lovely.
And, that's like the best hangover treat ever.
It was amazing.
Aside from a big breakfast.
So he gave me a kiss, off he went, and I got up, went to the mirror, and I had last night's makeup.
Last week, maybe.
Probably. Literally all over my
face.
face. He asked me to marry him looking like Ozzy Osbourne. Honestly, it was awful, you know. Luckily he wears glasses, so he probably didn't see it. So, you know, but yeah, it was lovely. It was really cute. But I've had your proposal was lovely.
Mine was really lovely. So how many years ago was it now?
6.
So we've been together about...
Engaged for 6 years, still not married.
Yeah. But we've been together about like 4 years at this point. And then, like, cut a long story short, probably won't, but I got told might not be able to have babies. So my consultant at the time was like, you need to do this before you're 30. And I was 27 at the time. So I was like, let's just go for it. So that was the plan, to have a baby. And I'd had my surgery in like the August or something. And then our anniversary's in the November. And I was like, I still am, but obsessed with animals. Like, if someone said, like, where's the best place to take Lauren? Disneyland is up there because it's just my favourite place in the world. Or, like, a zoo. Like, could not give me a better day out at the zoo. So John was like, oh, let's go to Longleat Safari Park and, like, we'll stay up there the night. I think we stayed in Bath. Is Bath quite near it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we stayed at a nice hotel in Bath. And it was, like, terrible weather. And... so obviously at this point, John had actually gone and got my ring made and everything. Like, he'd taken notes of what I said. It's like a little jeweller's in Richmond. It's so lovely. So he'd literally like drawn for them, like, and they went and made it. So he's had the ring all day. I don't even know how I didn't see it at home, like nothing, because I will find out everything. And the weather was rubbish, and I not long had like a new car, but it was a lease car, and I'd done it through my dad's work. So, and my dad's really scary. Like, if you get a nick on your car, he's just like, fuck's sake! Like, he just goes mad at you, right? So, you know, it's like that drive-through.
It's a weekly thing in the shop.
Yeah.
It's like...
So it's like a drive-through safari. So we're like, fantastic. So there's a monkey bit, right? But all the other cars were going past the monkey bit, and John was like, let's go and see the monkeys. Anyways, we've got in. All these monkeys have jumped on my car. One of them has ripped out my windscreen wiper, and then the other, you know, like where your water comes from, they'd ripped that off, and they're like on top of my car, like holding it, like, wait.
Sounds like one of our nights out.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, my dad's gonna kill me, like, I can't afford to replace this, he's gonna be so mad. And John's just like, I'm thinking this is the worst day ever. And he was like, at one point, I didn't propose to you because you pissed me off and you ruined the day. Because I'm like crying, and he's just like, I've got to fucking propose to her in this thing. And then we've had the rest of the day, and he kept thinking like, where am I going to do this? Because he knew it was going to be at some point that day. And they were doing they do like a lantern festival of lights every year, happened to be Disney themed. So we're like walking through, and they've set up a big Beauty and the Beast thing. So it's all like, you know, the roses from Beauty and the Beast. They're all lit up, like you walk down an aisle bit. And then in front was like a big castle made out of lanterns with Belle and the Beast on top. And then I said, oh, John, we should have a picture together. And I just went up to this lady and I was like, can you take a picture of us? And John was like, oh my God, she's setting this all up for me. She doesn't know. So I've given the lady my phone and like we're posing for the picture. And he was just like, Lauren, I love you very much. I just want to know. And then he dropped down on one knee. And then the woman has like changed it to video and she's like screaming. She's like, oh my God, he's proposing, like with my phone. And it was packed and like we looked and there was so many people there and they stopped walking through. So like to give us a moment. And then I was like, yeah. And then like all these people clapped for us.
Oh,
it was really cute.
That's so lovely.
Cute. Let me hold your face. That was so cute. And then we just,
I'm
but it was so nice. I feel like I really dragged that out because there was like more to it. But like, we had such a nice day because there was like a big Christmas tree there.
Yeah.
And he was just like, it didn't feel right. And he was like, I could not have landed on my feet more because it was Disney themed. And like Beauty and the Beast was like my favourite
You
film.
have actually made me tear up.
Oh. No, I actually haven't told you.
No, you have
that.
not told me that.
We've got
No.
the picture as well.
I've seen the
Put
pictures.
the picture up.
I thought you were in Disney for some reason.
No, but
Yeah.
it was just, it was so nice. And then literally the month after we found out I was pregnant.
Fantastic.
So
The
it was
stars
like-
were aligned.
The stars were aligned.
Right, okay, so I'm going to move on to a dilemma now. I've got a question. You've got all funny as well, I know. So I did actually put this into our socials, asking questions, and I did actually get somebody who messaged in with a bit of dilemma that they've got. So she has been with her boyfriend, well now fiance, 2 years, and he's proposed. She has accepted, but she's now found out that that the ring that he proposed with used to belong to his ex-fiance.
Ooh.
Who
Is this
passed.
true?
Yeah.
What, you're not going to say passed away?
Who passed away 6 months before they met.
Oh.
Oh, that's killed a beat, hasn't it?
Oh.
What would you do?
I don't know, because is he wanting her to live on through the ring that...
Yeah,
new
I don't
one?
know. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
So first of all, if she hadn't passed away, a second-hand ring, is that a yes or a no? If you know the person or it has a personal
No,
history.
because it's their story, this is your story. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care if I got a really, like, cheap... I'd rather have a cheaper ring. Look at me, like John's just like, all right then.
Holding on to the ring. Joe?
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got history. But what about,
Yeah,
you know, is that the same case, you know, for like an antique ring?
Oh my God, though, but if it was like a rock.
So there are
Depends
exceptions.
what it, yeah, because
Royalty.
not everyone needs to know. And
Yeah.
then it's something you could hold over them, being like, I've got a second-hand ring.
I have been proposed to with a second-hand ring.
I knew you would have.
Oh, I've got, yeah, there's quite a few, but, you know.
Have you still got your rings?
A couple of them.
Couple.
That's
So you
probably another
don't-
section.
just
But
thinking,
no,
do
let
you
me
give
let me
a-
just. But
It's got little mini jewellers at home.
I woke up the next morning and I was not 100% sure anyway, and it's a very long story. It's that one I told you about.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I could see fluff and hair through the little gaps of where the diamonds are, and I just knew that somebody else had had that ring, and he said it was it was
fluff, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I think for me, if it's so close, it's not just a second-hand ring. It's you know, they were going to get married with that ring on.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
so it's a no for me.
Same.
Yeah, it would be a no for me.
There you go.
Got a funny story? Pop the question, quick story.
Pop the question story.
Do you want a happy one? I've got a happy one.
Yeah,
Hold
give
on.
me a happy or a funny.
This is actually one of our brides
Oh.
who gave us permission to do this. And my mum passed away unexpectedly.
I thought you said it's
It is going to be
That's
happy.
sweet.
My mum passed away unexpectedly. Luckily, a few weeks previously, my now husband asked her if he would if he could marry me. She said yes, although I didn't know this. My mum dying put a spanner in the works and his grand plans down the drain. But a few days after her funeral, we took the kids and dogs for a walk around our local lake, sat down on the bench, and I used to sit on with my mum in lockdown, and it started to rain. I looked up at the sky and said, my mum is here, as she always loved rain. And sorry, I'm joking.
Sharon, I'm about to go and jump off something.
And I turned around. Sorry,
I can't leave. I can't do this.
I turned around to find him on one knee with the most beautiful ring. There were obviously tears and a huge yes, and the kids came running over. It was the perfect proposal. Thank you, Carly.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you, Carly.
It was lovely.
That's lovely, but that's so sad.
All right, so I'll give you a funny one. Do you want some funny ones? Right.
Well, can I read it first to make sure it is? Because...
All right, these are quick ones, right? These are pop questions. These are ones that have either been DM'd into us or I found them. He hid it in a stick of deodorant, the ring. The ring. He hid it in a stick of deodorant and told his future wife she needed to use it. She didn't agree with him, and what followed was an absolute massive argument about why she didn't think she needed to put on the deodorant. So yeah, you had to...
Oh, actually, so the year before we got engaged, we went to, you know, Rock and Rose in Richmond.
No, I don't know.
Should go there, honey. It's nice. We went for like a lovely, like little romantic meal, and I was like, oh, I had a really nice time. And then he was like, oh, like before, because I think I meant to go to the toilet. He went, before you go, I've got a little something for you. And he was like, only joking. And I was like, you little bastard. And I rang his mum. She told him off. She was like, John, you are wicked. And he was laughing. But yeah, or he'd like be like, drop something. Like,
oh, that's so
he
cool.
did really catch me off guard because I didn't know it was coming. Which was nice.
I've had it hidden in a pizza before.
Oh,
and he
I
choked.
love pizza. Oh, for God's sake.
Same man, fluffy ring man. Who also...
that ring's been everywhere.
Yeah, who also put it through my letterbox at one point. So that's 3 in 1 proposals.
3 times? Did he propose?
Yeah, no, he was a loser.
If you're watching, you're a loser.
She was on a date with her boyfriend and they both got back to her place. He went to the bathroom and then she went in and she was in there for a while and he calls to her, hey, did you see what I left you?
Hey.
Hey,
did you see what I left you there?
She said, I'm not looking in there, you're gross. He said, no, you've ruined the surprise now. I taped your engagement ring on the underside of the toilet seat.
Oh my gosh.
Disgusting. I just said no. Dirty little.
Could you imagine if it had gone in? The bowl, you'd have to
Oh, we meant the ring.
Gone in where?
scoop it out.
What about what I sent you the other day?
Oh, you
The
sent me
little
loads,
viral
what?
thing. So there's somewhere in London, it's a couple in McDonald's and he gets down on one knee
saw that.
and she's like, are you effing kidding me? She's
Yeah.
like, 5 years. And then people are like having a go at her being like, it's the thought that counts. But at the same time, 5 years in, like McDonald's,
No,
I'll be like, get me the new Chicken Big Mac, and I'll say yes. Just as a bystander, not even with him.
Me and
I'll take it.
That reminds me of Layla that used to work with us, and we were both very single at the time, and everybody was paired off
Single.
on Valentine's
Had an empty
Day, and so we went to the cinema, but went to fake Nando's in Kingston.
That was quite Frango's.
Frangos, that's
Frango's
it. Yeah,
is quite
fake
nice.
Nando's we used to call it. And we're not kidding you. We both sat there, and I went, "Oh my God, he's going to propose. Oh my God, he's going to propose." And she's like, "No, it's not. No, it's not. No." And he did in fake Nando's.
Oh, you could have made it to a real one.
Oh, it was yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're going to do it.
Oh, it's right by the escalator as well, isn't it?
It was right next to the escalator. Is it still there?
No.
Is it not?
that
Right.
didn't-
Not.
Saw a man propose to a woman in a jewellery store. At first, things
Jewellery.
Jewellery.
That's another one.
Jewellery store.
That's jewellery.
So I don't know whether you've listened to
Jewellery.
the
say
podcast,
that.
last week's podcast. I can't speak. I slur like a drunk.
think we're going to need some drinks.
I can't say anonymously.
Say anonymous.
Anonymous.
That's it. Now say anonymously.
Anonymously.
Oh,
No.
the slee. We got slee on the end now.
So aggressive when I'm saying it now.
What do you have when you have a party and then people go and pick food off the table? What's it called?
Buffet.
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 That's right.
And the roast pig.
Roast pig. Right, anyway.
So funny.
Anyway, saw a man propose to a woman in a jewellery store. I've got complex now. At first, things started out great. The woman was extremely excited, accepting with joy and enthusiasm. Then the man handed the ring back to the store employee. He explained he didn't have the money to buy one yet, so he borrowed the ring from the employee to pose.
To pose.
To
Propose.
propose. The woman responded by slapping him across the face and storming
Oh.
that actually came from one of our brides, somebody that she knew.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. Right, anything? Have you got anything? You're not engaged
No, I'm not engaged.
with a partner?
Yep.
Want to be
Oh.
engaged?
One day.
Want to do a shout out to the
why
camera
not?
one?
Together.
No, it's early days. We've only been together since Feb.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Early
hang on a
days.
moment. So we need to get you engaged. We need to get you married. And we need to get me to
JoJo
stay
will be
married.
Bless me.
Oh,
Sorry.
bless you, bless you. We do a little section called Love Dove.
Ooh.
I don't know why that always makes me laugh.
Do you know what?
It's like
I
dove
said
from
it.
above. Do you
Dove from
remember?
above. That's what I was going to say. And George, cuckoo, cuckoo. Do you want to read it out?
Yes.
Got him.
I'm just going to read it quickly. These are all so sad.
It's not supposed to be so. These are messages that we get sent in from, and actually there's been loads from guys wanting to say something to their fiancés before they get
Why
married.
can't John do this and send me one in?
Oh,
You
lovely.
know, I might have one. You never know.
Doubt it. All right, what's for dinner tonight? Gusto's coming.
Go on then.
Okay, Emily, we've been through so much together over the 7 years together. Illness, family losses, job changes, you name it, we've had it. But oh no, I didn't read this properly. But Sharon, why are you getting?
I know.
But losing our baby in the first few months of pregnancy was hard. Your strength to carry on was incredible. We are stronger than ever. I cannot wait to hold your hand and marry you in 2 weeks' time. You are my best friend. You are my everything. Love Ick. Not Ick, love Nick.
Oh.
Oh.
That's so sad. I read that differently. Oh,
I know, but
okay.
you know, good luck, guys.
Women are tough women, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
we're badass women. I tell you,
We
we
really
go,
are.
you go through so much, and I think that's what's important with weddings. Sorry, I'm just sniffing up there. I know, it made my eyes water because I couldn't read that, so that's why I gave that to you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Really. You got my back.
Because I knew it was coming. It's like a wave, isn't it? And I think that's why weddings are quite important because I think as a couple, particularly, through COVID and everything, people have lost people, and I think this wedding means much more to people now than it ever did before. So getting it right is a lot of pressure, and you forget sometimes in the mix of everybody interfering, that there is a couple here that just want to cement their love and actually move to the next chapter in their life to move on, and that's exactly what Emily and Nick are doing, and sorry, mate.
Never wet yourself. Let's brighten it up.
A few times. I am a menopausal woman. Ever wet yourself, JoJo?
No.
No. You've got,
Not yet.
Oh my God, should I throw myself under the biggest bus?
I thought you were going to throw
in the world?
me under the bus.
These guys are going to be like, oh shit.
Shit, go on then.
Right, and this was before I had a baby. I was young, youthful, pelvis of steel.
Pelvis.
Oh, John's going to really kill me because he's just going to be like, oh, his friend's going to hear it. So I was lazing in bed. I think I was hungover.
Lazing or lazy in bed? Is that
Both.
why you wet yourself?
Oh, it's worse.
Oh no.
So I was laying in bed. Oh no, look, these guys are looking. I know I'm going to have anxiety over this all night. So I'll be like, why did I keep my mouth shut? So, like when you really need a wee, but you can't be bothered because you're comfy.
Oh
that happens all the
yeah,
time.
especially in this cold weather.
Right, and I remember because my room, this was when I still lived at home, and my room was at the front of the house, and my floor used to be like, we had wood floor, it used to be ice cold. So I remember thinking, I cannot hold this wee anymore. So I've like jumped up, but I've gone to get my slippers. As I've got my slippers, I sneeze quite powerfully. Wait for it, it was like a one-man band. I sneezed, oh no, farted, oh no. It was a choop. How bad is that? And just the shame. The shame.
Who were you with?
I was on my own.
Oh, you never shared that moment with you.
I think I told the girls at work, and they were like, every time I come in the morning, they'd be like, here comes the one-man band. Because I thought it was funny, and everyone wheezed. Mainly in the toilet. But yeah, I find blow-off so funny. But yeah, it was just like, everything. Just,
everything
no
lost
burp. I can't
control.
burp.
I can burp on command.
No, I can't.
Yeah, well, you've heard my Coke burp.
Oh God, yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, sorry.
It's huge.
Night last night.
Honestly, I could be one of those opera singers with my big Coke burp.
Big ass burp.
That's why I don't drink fizzy drinks, because it's just like, what?
Oh God, yeah.
So, do you want to know what's happening next week?
We got happy stories.
Happy
I
stories.
want some funny, like.
Do you want a funny story?
Like people farting at the aisle.
I've got a funny story. It is funny, but not funny.
Oh no, does that mean it's sad and we're going to really come to the end of life?
So this did actually happen, because I know the people were there. I don't know whether you might know this if you're local, but it was at a local venue, and wedding went great. Happy couples, photographs, you'll know the photographer, and yeah, everything went well. Perfect wedding, beautiful couple. Come to the reception, and the speeches have all happened and everything, and the groom did his speech right at the end, and turned around, and after he said his little bits and pieces, and then said, I'd like to raise a glass to my beautiful wife and my best man, who have been shagging for the last 6 months.
The word shagging cracks me up. I love
it when
I
was like shagging. And downed his drink, put it down, and walked off.
But he married her.
He married her.
Yeah, I wonder, are they still together?
No.
But why did he do the whole got married?
I don't.
No,
I think it's a state of shock. I think it's anger.
Did he find out?
Yeah, did he find out after?
Don't know whether he found out during the wedding ceremony. I don't know. I will find out.
Get the details. I need to know.
Yeah. I know quite a few people. I'll find out.
Because if you did find out, would you still get married? And
do you know, it's a really difficult one. We saw this online, didn't we? Where basically these weddings cost a lot of money. Everything's paid for. There's no refunds, and we saw it online, didn't we? Where the dad hadn't shown up, so the photographer went and knocked on dad's door, and he passed away.
Oh my God!
And he's at home suddenly, but the wedding still went ahead.
Yeah.
And everybody knew about it. But for me, the reception still went ahead. I would have got married, but I probably would have not stayed for the rest of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and everybody carried on as normal.
Did you hear? I haven't told you. It's a podcast my sister loves and listens to.
You shouting out another podcast?
No,
on
I'm not.
So
basically, someone wrote in with a dilemma, it was like a living situation. So you live with your friend. So the friend had met someone and was going to move in with him, but when she met him, he was on his stag do. Anyways, and she said about them living in Dubai and that the girl was an influencer. Words got round and people guessed who it was, and the girl who was an influencer was like, that was my husband to be. He had a full-blown affair, and he was making plans to live with this other girl. But can you imagine it coming out from a podcast, and everyone, if you listen to it, you'd be like, oh, that could be this one. As soon as you say influencer, you're going to try and look, aren't you?
Yeah.
But the poor girl, he met her on the.
Oh my God.
So everything, and I was like, I found out who it was, and I started doing Instagram stalking, And like she'd done a
Stalks
post.
everybody.
No, I'm like the FBI. And like she'd done like this lovely status about him, being like, after horrible relationships, I can finally trust someone. And he made me feel so safe. And they had like a little dog family. And I was just like, you absolute arsehole.
No.
Oh.
Well, that was a happy end, wasn't it?
Oh, I know.
So next,
So there's a brewery around here. I'm going to go drown
go and have a
myself
pint
in alcohol.
afterwards. Yeah, we round up now.
I feel fantastic after that.
Do you?
No. I'm sad, I'm emotional, I'm angry.
Oh, thanks, JoJo, for coming. Have you
Thanks for
enjoyed it?
having me. Yeah,
it's
it's
a bit
really
different,
fun.
isn't it? You
Yeah,
know,
it's
we
been
love
fun.
it. We absolutely love
And
it.
now we know she can do hair up. We're going to
That's it. So you're going to be here every week. So next week, yeah.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Well, next week's downhill for me because you're not in.
And you
so
know
I'm
what
going to
will
be
last?
like,
Because Sharon don't take her makeup off all night. She's got it for the next 2 weeks.
I'm such a scummy cow, honestly.
Scum.
Scum.
Trash.
Trash. Yeah. So next week we've got, I haven't told you this, have I?
No.
We've got Jess coming in.
Yeah,
Our
so we're going to have
Jess.
a nice new dress too. So we've got hair, makeup and anyone
Yeah,
else.
yeah. So Jess is, so people that already.
seamstress of
yeah,
dreams,
she's
isn't
our
she?
seamstress. Yeah, she is.
She's amazing.
She is fantastic, and she's also. I keep saying that she's black belt in karate.
I'm surprised you don't say karate.
Well, that's an aftershave. Get it right.
No, it's not.
Karate. Is it an
No,
aftershave?
it's not.
I've heard of it. Sorry.
Is it
Karate?
for the boys? No.
Oh, I can't
I
wait
bet
to
it
hear what
is.
it actually is. Oh my God.
Shazzanism.
Oh, that is a point, really random, but talking about aftershave, my brother sent me a text years ago of what aftershave he wanted, and I literally went up to the counter and was like, do you have Savage? Savage? What a dick. But yeah, there you go. I threw myself under the bus.
I thought it was.
So I wet
called-
myself and I can't pronounce things.
Well, welcome to
you.
my world.
You
Yes.
put some pants and can't speak.
We ended
Check the
last.
sofa guys before we go. Busy pants.
We'll wear pads next
Yeah, 'cause
time.
I did sneeze about 10 minutes ago.
Dude.
Imagine if the mic picked up. Anywho.
Anyway, I think we should go.
So yeah, Jess, can't wait to see you.
Yay!
Bring the tennis.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you, JoJo. That was
Yeah,
fun.
for having me.
yeah, it was fun. It was
Little
fun.
clap for her. So I'm not on my own.
And more importantly, I'll put your link for all the girls on
Yeah,
our
perfect.
Insta for you. So yeah, get in
cool,
touch with
thank
JoJo.
you.
And should we wrap
I'm
this
gonna
up?
go find JoJo now and be like,
She's here. You don't need to go and find
no,
her.
I feel like we could have got a makeup done for our Christmas do.
Which is next week. Oh my God! Next week is our Christmas do. So
Yeah,
we
we're doing
leave.
another podcast before
Yeah. So we leave here
to get ready.
to go to another Christmas do.
nice.
It's gonna be carnage. No. We do a party well.
We go wild. There's a picture, we'll have to get it up, me like jumping on Sharon's back. Do you remember that?
Oh, where was that? That was in.
Don't tell. No,
no.
Tonight, Josephine, in London.
Not tonight, Josephine.
No, it's Tonight, Josephine. Not tonight. Not tonight, Josephine. I've got a headache.
We did have a headache.
Yeah, so yeah,
We
that was fun. We'll have
did.
to get that picture. It was a
It
wild.
was 2-for-1 cocktails, and I think they thought there was so much fun. We were the only people in there, mind you.
And we all looked at each other's nipples in the toilets. Remember, we got onto the
No,
conversation
I
nipples.
don't remember that. No, I
We
wasn't
did,
there.
we did, because George was like, "Oh, Sharon, you've got to show her your." Like, yeah, we all got our nips out in the toilet.
But on
Anywho.
that note, thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
to
R.I.P. That's great.
John is getting worried that we're going to get cancelled.
Let's go have a drink. With your beds for our other half.
Thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Oh, this one. Don't know where we're going.